If he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On second down, it's Bell. Works his way inside the 30.
Watch his play be over.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. And the penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
After the penalty, it's Bell. Bell a first down and then some. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. You were telling me this yesterday. It's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Check 31, check 31.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal.
Motion, motion, motion.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Right here. 52. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. 52's the mic, boys. 52. 80. Small back for the offense. Let's go.
And here we go on 4th.
Oh.
Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Switch. Check 3, check 3.
And again this time to the tailback. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. On 2nd and 9, Jackson going deep to the end zone for... That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Mike 52. Yo, lady. Whip. Watch the whip.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Faking the give. Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
No, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Ready. Sponge. No.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down. Jackson on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. After the interception, here's Jackson. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Kenny Galladay, his 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Darnold. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from game.
Throw the ball, man.
He's taken down. Devin Bush. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Darnold. That one complete to Anderson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Let's get it together, team. Oh, 80. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. 80 weapon.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Now they are going for it. Darnold found his target. It's Anderson. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing again is Darnold. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time. And into the red zone now. And, Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points, so you know that all the time during the week they talked about execute.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Raekwon McMillan just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Check tight. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Better bring it.
After the sack on first down, Darnold. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime here in what is